I'm an entrepreneur first, serial entrepreneur, real estate investor, and developer, and 250 million. That was my own funds, no partners, no investors. That was just me using cash flow from my businesses, then hundreds of millions with investor capital and building, scaling, and exiting 12 different companies. It's all about leadership, delegation, motivation. I teach people how to be leaders, delegators, motivators. Think from a business standpoint first. Real estate can be emotional for a lot of people, but it's a business. At the end of the day, it's dollars in, dollars out, income and expenses. It's really that simple in terms of the fundamentals of business. I've started my full-time entrepreneurial journey in 1997. This is my third business cycle as an investor and entrepreneur. Business cycles, there's peaks and valleys in the economy. I bought my first house in 1990. So mid to late 80s, early 90s, starting companies, buying real estate, going through that kind of a lull up until 95. Then the peak of the market started booming in the late 90s into the early 2000s. And we saw 08, 09. And now here we are again going through another business cycle. We've been in an expansion here after the pandemic, which was a induced recession, it was artificial recession. It's been really an interesting journey. But to go back where I started, so I'm a natural born entrepreneur as a kid. If I wanted anything, and I'm talking fourth, fifth grade, sixth grade, if I wanted anything like I wanted to take karate lessons, my dad would say, you need to go figure out how to make the money and pay for it. So I would go knock on your door. Hey, my name's Greg. I live down the street. I need to make some money so I can take karate lessons. I'll cut your grass. I'll wash your car. I'll walk your dog. If you don't have a dog, I'll get you one and then I'll walk. Whatever it took, that was me. I wasn't afraid to knock on doors and ask for what I was looking for, but provide value first, right? I always provided value first. And I always gave them a reason why I was asking. And that makes a huge difference. And that's a big takeaway. When you're negotiating, if you provide that reason for what you're asking and why you're asking, and you uncover the reasons on the other end of what they're asking and why they're asking, that's a big differentiator, and you can get people on your side. I learned at a young age how that works. As a kid, running around in the summers, I was hanging out at bowling alleys and stuff to stay cool because we lived in Florida, fifth grade to 11th grade. And I wanted to either shoot pool or bowl a little bit. And I was a good bowler as a kid. I had a 180 average as a teenager. So I used to bowl with my parents in their league and stuff. So I went to the guy that owned the bowling alley and said, hey, what can I do? I want to play pool. I want to bowl, but I don't have any money. Can I do anything for you in exchange for some games? He said, sure, go bust tables and clean up. I started learning at a very young age, provide value first, and then you can get what you want in return.